what's up, and welcome to Cooking with the Nerf Herder. I'm your host, the Nerf Herder, and we are out of the nerd cave and down in the kitchen because I'm bringing you another raw spice bar. This is a monthly spice subscription service. The month is November 2016, and the region is, I'm going to slaughter this. So this is the Pondicherry kit from Varangal in Tamil, or somewhere like that. And what did we get? We got some very, very good, like, Thanksgiving fall type spices and recipes here. And I'm going to show you what we got for these spices. So there's a Indo-French Vaudevin spice right there. There's a peppercorn chai spice and an unpumpkin pie spice. And the three included recipes are the pumpkin spice cornbread, which sounds delicious. And actually, there's an extra one, baked pumpkin donuts recipe. I think you could do either or with that. Vaudevin scrambled eggs, or Vaudevin leek and butternut squash soup. So there are two recipes this month for each spice, so you have an alternate recipe. And then the last one is a chai spiced apple clafoutis or a peppercorn masala chai. And normally what I do is I go with the easiest one because I'm kind of an amateur in the kitchen. You know, I kind of fumble around and make mistakes. But I'm feeling a little brave today because this chai apple spiced clafoutis, is that how you say it? Clafoutis? Just sounds amazing, and I'm going to attempt it. It's like, it's a little bit involved, so I'm going to have to figure this out, and I'll meet you back here in a second with all of the ingredients and stuff. Alright, so I feel like we're on a legit cooking show now. Look at this. I mean, that's impressive for me. So, I preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I've got 1 cup of milk in a bowl. It calls for a cup of milk or heavy cream. I've got milk, so milk it is. It says combine milk, eggs, 6 tablespoons of butter, vanilla flour, sugar, and salt in a small bowl and whisk until smooth. So I measured this all out. So this is 6 tablespoons of butter right here. So we're going to put that in like so. We got 3 eggs. I got those all cracked open like that. And we've got a half a cup of sugar, 2/3 cup of flour, and a half teaspoon of salt. So that's all going to go in there like so. And the last thing is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm going to take that like so and put that in there and then whisk until smooth. I naturally either don't have a whisk or can't find my whisk, so I'm using a spoon, and I'm going to just stir this up until it's smooth. Okay, I would say that there is smooth. So on to the next step. Okay, so we're on the move again. So what I'm doing here is I'm melting 4 tablespoons of butter into a large skillet. From here, I'm going to add the 3 apples, peeled and cored, and I didn't peel them great, but you know, whatever. A half cup of sugar right there. The raw spice bar peppercorn chai spices, which are right there. Now, it calls for 3 tablespoons of brandy, which I don't have any brandy, and I looked it up. There's plenty of substitutes for brandy. One of them, they mentioned vanilla extract, so I'm just gonna wing it here. I'm gonna add a little vanilla extract in there in place of the brandy. So who knows what it'll do to the flavor, but you know, I like vanilla, so I'm gonna say that that's pretty good. So I'm supposed to just glaze these over for about 5 minutes, and so that they're nice and covered. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so those are good and glazed. Now what I'm going to do is I poured half of the batter into... I actually don't have a pie pan, so I poured half the batter into the bottom of this big square like cake pan. So I'm going to transfer the apples over to this, and it's really runny, and I don't know if I did something wrong, but my batter, I kind of expected to be thicker than that, so maybe I did something wrong. Maybe it's supposed to be that way. We'll find out. But you gotta save the juices, the apple juices, because they go on at the end, and so just the apples are going in, like so. And this smells absolutely amazing. I'm a big fan of apples. I love apple anything. So even if I screw this up and it doesn't turn out, I bet you I'll still eat it because it's apples and sugar and spices. I'm sure I can make that work. So here, I'm gonna just kind of get the last of these apples here, like so. And then I'm gonna take the juices and put them off to the side. And we pour the rest of the batter on the top, like so, which just turned into like a runny mess. I think I may have done something, a critical error in the batter making stage of some sort. I'm not sure what, but it definitely should have been thicker than that, I believe. Maybe I didn't let it sit long enough, or maybe I let it sit too long, because I was scrambling around for things. So, you live and you learn. But what do we do now? We bake it for 25 to 30 minutes. And then we drizzle the remaining apple juices on the top. And we call that done. So, into the oven it goes. At the tone, the time will be 25 minutes. And let's open this bad boy up and see what happened. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Somebody's got some baking skills they didn't know they had. Check that out. That is awesome. So, yeah, the dough rose up pretty good around it. It's nice and fragrant. It smells delicious. I'm going to have to let it cool, but just to finish it off, I'm going to drizzle the remainder of the apple juices from, ooh, that's thick. Maybe I should have warmed that up a little bit, but it's working. So I got that on there. And there we go. I call that a success. I don't know about you, but that is awesome. That is a skill I didn't know I had. So I let it cool just a smidge for a minute here. I'm just going to take an apple out, and hopefully I don't burn the roof of my mouth. I'm going to give this a taste. That is delicious. That is so freaking good. That's amazing. That tastes so freaking good. That is so awesome. I love it. If you are interested in trying Raw Spice Bar for yourself, of course I got a link down below there, so check them out. And yes, thank you for watching me fumble around the kitchen. And that's all I gotta say about that box. Alright, and as always, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and visit my website, www.nerfherderblog.com. That's all for today, so until my next unboxing, goodbye!